Hey guys, and welcome! In today's video I have some more stealth changes for you that were made with update 5.1 in Battlefield 2042, along with a little workaround for the current ADS sensitivity bug that most players are experiencing when playing with a controller. So let's get right into it. First, let's address the issue with the ADS sensitivity bug. Currently, when aiming down sights with a controller, the soldier zoom aim sensitivity is not applied correctly and feels either too fast or inconsistent. DICE has acknowledged this bug and intends to fix it in a future update, but in the meantime, the game can feel almost unplayable for some of you. So here's a little workaround that might help you with this, because it appears that the bug is related to uniform soldier aiming and to the soldier zoom aim sensitivity. If you have the soldier zoom aim sensitivity at 100, which is the default value, you might not notice a significant difference here after the update, but with a lower value and uniform soldier aiming enabled, the bug definitely becomes noticeable. So to work around it, the first thing you need to do is to turn off uniform soldier aiming. You can find this option under controller, then on foot, and here it's right at the top of the list. Once you've disabled uniform soldier aiming, scroll down to the bottom of the list where you can find the zoom aim sensitivities for different magnifications. Here you should set the same value as your preferred soldier zoom aim sensitivity, because the bug seems to set this value out of order. However, you might need to experiment a bit, as even with this workaround the bug might still make the sensitivity feel too fast. And I would also recommend changing the values only for the optics you frequently use, because you will need to revert them once the bug is fixed. By turning off uniform soldier aiming and adjust the single zoom aim sensitivities, you should regain some of the aim feeling you had before the update. Remember, if you have already changed the value for soldier zoom aim sensitivity, you don't need to set it back to the default 100 as it gets overridden by the bug anyways. As usual, I'll keep you updated on the progress of the bug fix, so stay tuned on my videos or check the community tab of the channel. Moving on, I want to address another topic that is connected to the vehicle health warning that was introduced in the previous update as well. Because in my last video I said that the warning didn't appear at all for me no matter what I tried, but some of you mentioned seeing it. And it seems that the warning only shows up for vehicles within your squad rather than your entire team. So if a squad member calls in a vehicle or is in the driver's seat, the warning will appear once the vehicle is on low health, but it's not shown for other vehicles of your team. This behavior seems quite odd to me, and I still don't believe that it's intended. What seems to be intended, on the other hand, is an unexpected change that significantly impacts the game mode Rush, because it appears that there are new vehicle rules in place for it. Previously, you could only use the vehicles already present on the map and they couldn't be called in, but since update 5.1, you can select vehicles from the deploy menu similar to other modes and even call them in during the match. For some maps, this results in a significantly larger number of vehicles available with the inclusion of the Robot Dog Ranger, while other maps seem to have a lack of vehicles, especially on larger maps like our class. This change has massively altered the dynamics of the mode, making it feel more like a smaller version of Breakthrough rather than the Rush experience we were used to. So I'm hoping that this change is just a test and not permanent, and that the developers will consider reverting some of these changes. Besides this, the vehicle category Air Transport, which includes the Condor and Super Hind, has been renamed to Gunship. And this might be a hint at an introduction of a new aircraft, maybe with Season 6, or it's simply a more accurate description since these vehicles have both transport capabilities and substantial firepower. Now let's quickly shift our focus and take a look at the stealth changes made to weapons with update 5.1, because it appears that several weapons have more realistic sounds now, which is especially noticeable at the M5A3 and the RM68. And the RPG-7 got a small change as well, because here the projectile drop was increased, making it more challenging to hit targets at a distance. There were also reports saying that the BFP-50 got a little nerfed with the update, but I tested it on the shooting range and I couldn't find any significant difference. In addition to the changes I've already mentioned, update 5.1 also brought a few quality of life improvements that weren't mentioned in the patch notes, and one of these is the introduction of a scroll function for the Battle Pass, which means PC players can now easily scroll through the tiers using their mouse wheel instead of fiddling around with the arrow buttons. And you can now also change the Battle Pass pages simply by clicking the numbers below the rewards list. Additionally, the store has received a small quality of life feature because all bundles now show an option to buy individual items alongside the regular buy bundle option, and this massively simplifies the process of purchasing single items from a bundle which previously required some extra steps. And I believe not all players have even been aware that this option existed. Lastly, there is a quality of life change related to the chat window on PC, because it allows you to open different tabs of the chat by using the keys J, K and L now, which was also available in previous titles. Unfortunately, this feature was missing in Battlefield 2042, but with update 5.1 it was finally added in, and you can now open the all chat with J, team chat with K and the squad chat with L. But you can of course also change these keys in your options. This allows for a faster and more efficient use of the chat window without having to cycle through the different tabs until you find the right one, or maybe even write a message to the whole enemy team by accident, even though it was not meant to be read by them. So definitely a plus on all of these quality of life changes, especially for PC. And last but not least, there were 2 more player cards added that are already connected to the new squad auto mechanic, although the feature itself is not in the game yet and was postponed to a later update. The new tags are called Duty Bound and Standard Bearer, and each of them requires completing specific assignments to unlock. For the Duty Bound tag, you need to complete 100 squad orders and achieve 30 kills, assists, revives or vehicle destructions inside a squad ordered objective and within one single round. And for the Standard Bearer tag, you have to give 50 orders as a squad leader and achieve 70 kills and assists inside of a squad ordered objective. Interestingly, it seems that the game is already tracking your progress for these tags, even though the XP events associated with them are not active yet, because as you can see here on my tags, I've already completed 2 of the 4 assignments with only the completed orders and successful orders given remaining. I'm sure your progress is being tracked as well, and once the squad orders feature is live, you'll only need to complete the remaining assignments to unlock these 2 tags. And that's a wrap for the video today, a little workaround for the ADS sensitivity bug on controllers, along with some stealth changes that came in with update 5.1. I hope these insights were interesting for you, and a workaround improves your gameplay experience until the official bug fix is released. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like or a comment below and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Until then, thanks for watching, and thanks to my members for the additional support. I'm Catwoman, and you are awesome.